and then you got to pay to park there. You could have a sticker or something. You don't have to have a sticker to every park you go to up here, though. The ones further towards the end of the line, there's no admission. There's one right on the international border, and that's free. And then there's a monument, a national monument, that's free too. There's no charge, and it's a national monument. And there's a hill to climb that's with that. It's right next to it or in it. And then there's another mountain, Mount Josephine, that I don't think it's part of the national monument, but it's not too far from it. And that's definitely something worth going to. But I think it might just be a separate. It's not part of the national monument. I don't think it is. It's probably part of the Indian lands, part of the reservation. But anybody can go up there. You just better be careful. You know, it's kind of a. You don't want to get up there and it pours down rain, or you can't get back down. Or it's not a real hard hike though. Last time I was up there, some other people came up there and you could see the rain coming. And I thought, I'm getting out of here. And as soon as I got to my car, it started raining. So they were still up there. It didn't rain for long, but it started raining. I knew that you could see the rain coming. You could see for 30 or 40 miles from the top of that. You could see the storm coming. I plan to go to that same. I want to go up on that again. I went up on that 2 years ago. That's up by the Portage. It's between Portage and the international border. But the park that's up there, it's a falls, and it's not a real. It's really easy to get to. It's really nicely done. It's a park that most people could navigate. It's got boardwalks, and the trails are like this one to our right. It's like paved, and it's really a beautiful falls. I mean, if you didn't even like hiking, that would probably something you could do as long as you can walk. It's one that I would recommend. It's one of my favorite. I go there every year, even if I don't go to some of the other stuff. I definitely am going to go to that. Tomorrow, probably tomorrow. The best things are sometimes free too. I can hit this on the way back. Some of these. Split Rock River. This is Split Rock River. And there's parks along these. There's one called Cascade Falls that I would definitely recommend if you ever come through here. And it's just you don't even know it's there unless you've done a little bit of research. And it's called Cascade Falls, and you park on the lake side of the river. At least I did. And then you cross the river, and we're probably going to come up on it pretty soon. and it's one of the most beautiful. And they didn't ask. There was nowhere to collect money there. I don't even think there was any room that you could collect money. The trail just went right into the park. There was no information building or anything like that. And it's just a rest area. Anybody can park there. Like a lot of people park there and don't even know there's a park there. They park there to get a drink or something and they go on and they don't even know what they're missing. And it's called Cascade Falls. It's on the map. And it's really, I'd recommend it. And it's not a real long hike to see some of it. It's not like a terribly difficult thing. It's definitely worth seeing. It's probably not far ahead, but it's called Cascade Falls. It's one of these little stops, one of these little rest side stops. I think it's a little further ahead though. And then you park right on the road here. It's right off the road. And then you cross the road and you go to my left. And you go into the woods. It's after Split Rock Lighthouse though. There's the lighthouse right there. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can. I've been in there. I haven't been in the lighthouse, but I've seen the lighthouse from the outside. Tonight I'll probably have my egg sandwiches or something. I don't know. I might have egg sandwiches tonight. I didn't have eggs this morning. I've got duck egg sandwiches with olives. I put olives and Miracle Whip on it. A little pepper. It's in Luke's and there's a mountain. It might be right ahead of us. Beautiful. That's another. There's two mountains, and I went up on the big one last year. I thought I was going up on the shorter trail, and I got back and I realized I went on the big one, and I was glad. It was really nice. The short one was a lot shorter than I thought when I looked at the paper that I wrote it on. Long one, I think it was maybe a couple miles up there or something, and a couple miles back, or maybe it was a mile and a half. So I walked 3 miles. That's a little more of a hike. It's a little bit more of a hike, but if you can do it, I would recommend it. If you can't do it, do the short one. They're right next to each other. And you can see out from the big one. Maybe I'll go to the little one this year and see what it looks like. But the big one, you can see quite a ways. It's a pretty high mountain. The trail takes you right to the top. And there's rock at the top. It's bare rock at the very top. Somebody built something up there and it's not there anymore, but I don't know if they built a tower or what. There was something up there that isn't there anymore. But this is all basaltic rock.